Hello, it's Adam, and I'm just taking some time for me out in the woods, hanging out, doing what I like to do. I can see my house from here. It's about 50 yards. I went through some training recently, and something was brought to my attention that I guess I really didn't think about before, and that is these crazy school shootings that we get, and CPL holders, specifically parents of the children at the school where the crazy shooter is, that are CPL holders. Heck yeah, if I'm there with a gun as a citizen and there's a crazy dude shooting at kids or anybody, yeah, I'm going in. Yep, I'm gonna go in the school and eliminate the threat, do what I have to do, and I don't blame any of you CPL holders for doing that. Nope, not at all. Yeah. Anyway, that's such a crazy topic. All the crazy stuff that's going on in the world today. These school shootings with the kids and adults, whomever. Here in America, I don't want to get off track on this, but whomever is responsible for these crazy shootings, it is imperative that we do not forget our roots with this country and our Constitution. The Constitution is the law of the land. Period. End of story. Any other law that's passed that violates the Constitution is null and void. And therefore, we are not obligated to abide by that unconstitutional law. So, whatever laws are passed that violate our constitutional rights in the name of, oh my God, there's another school shooting. No, null and void. No, I am not down with that program. I swore an oath to defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. We hear of the foreign all the time. And here I am getting off track anyway. But we hear of the foreign all the time. They're coming to get us. The terrorists are coming to get us. They're trying to destroy our way of life. Well, if that's the case, then why create laws like the Patriot Act destroying our way of life? Okay, that doesn't make sense. But what about the domestic enemies? What about them? Do we have any? I would say any politician that supports a law that violates our Constitution is our enemy. Let me see if I can get back on track here. These school shootings, CPL holders, something I wanted to bring to your attention because it was brought to my attention because I never thought about it before. It's a school shooting. I hate to even say it's inevitable that it's going to happen again, but oh God, it's probably going to happen again. Anyway, if you're a CPL holder and you happen to have an opportunity to engage the shooter, at a school, regardless of if your child goes to that school or not. I don't blame you. Do what you got to do. I would. That's the whole point in having a CPL. Be aware of this, though, and this has always existed, but be aware of this, that when the police show up and we're ordering people to put their guns down and you're standing there in plain clothes and we don't know who you are, even if you say I'm such and such, there's not enough time to verify that. So it would behoove you to follow the directions of the police. Drop your gun, get on the ground, let them cuff you up, they'll detain you, they'll question you, they'll figure out, oh, you're one of the good guys. Oh boy, here comes the wind. Better grab my coffee. Making sure one of these widowmakers aren't ready to take action. If you happen to have your gun exposed, open carry or whatever, on school premises while there is a school shooting or threats of a school shooting, I would keep my hands off that gun. It's really a tough situation as a police officer to be at a scene like that and be able to differentiate the good guys from the bad guys immediately, within milliseconds. So if you know the police are there, stand down. That's the best way I could put it. Stand down. God forbid that you got shot in the middle of it. I don't want to shoot a good guy. Hell, I don't want to shoot a bad guy, but I will. Definitely will. If I have to. So, just know when to stand down. Know when to take action, know when not to take action, know when to stand down. You know, this same issue of, man, the wind is gusting. Woo! Lord, is that you talking? Man, this is beautiful. This is why I live in the country, folks. Look behind me. And there's nobody there. That's the whole point. That's why I live in the country. Years ago when I worked in Detroit, you know, whenever there was a hot scene somewhere and involving a bad guy with a gun, and a bunch of uniformed officers would be headed that way, and a certain unit would get on the air, or multiple units would get on the air and say, you know, they're on scene, and that unit would be a plainclothes unit. You know, they'd be driving in a plain car of some sort, in plain uniform, plain clothes, no uniform, and the dispatcher would be very clear in stating, all units be advised, there's plane and plane on scene. Plane and plane on scene. Plain car, plain clothes officers on scene. What a scary mess that is. Yeah. And you know, they would have themselves identified by a badge that they would normally have tucked in their shirt, and they would untuck it, and then of course they had a lot of gear around their belt. You could tell most of the time, but sometimes you couldn't, depending on the time of the year, what they were wearing, all that kind of stuff. But to make sure you didn't shoot one of your comrades, you know. So the same kind of applies with a school shooting and law-abiding possessors of firearms taking action on a crazy gunman at a school or at a movie theater or at a whatever. Be careful, is what I'm saying. First of all, I support you as firearms owners. I support you as firearms carriers legally. I support open carry. Here in Michigan, you know, and probably most around the country it's carrying a concealed weapon that's illegal. Should it be illegal? I don't know. We could debate about that. But if you've got a concealed pistol license, you carry a gun, I'm all about it. If you're an open carry guy and you don't have any license whatsoever, no CPL, I'm all about it. Whatever. This is America. If you don't like it, there's other places around the world that you can go and enjoy life without people with guns. Did I say that right? Or enjoy people without guns. Anyway, that's what this video was about. Talking to you guys about school shootings and being careful on scene if you should be there. You know, I know lots of you carry scanners. Lots of you just might be there. Heck, you might be a school teacher or janitor. I don't know. But just be careful, okay? I kind of feel like, you know, there's this camaraderie amongst police officers. Well, personally, I kind of feel like that camaraderie also includes you, the American people, the law-abiding citizens of America. We're in this together. And therefore, we have to know when to work together, when to fight together. All right. Thanks for listening. I could probably go on and on, so I won't. All right. Enjoy your day. Cheers.